days when you're crushing your to-do list, checking everything off, you're feeling on top of the world, and then the next week, you're exhausted, you can't focus, and everything feels 10 times harder. What if I told you it's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're inconsistent, but because you're literally not designed to operate the same every single day? We live in a world built around men's 24-hour hormonal cycle. Most productivity systems, workout challenges like the 75 hard, those are all tailored to men, to their cycle. And they're designed with that in mind. Wake up, grind, repeat every single day without fluctuation. But as women, our bodies follow a 28-day cycle, not a 24-hour one. And when you're working with your cycle, instead of forcing yourself to operate on a 24-hour clock, you'll notice your energy, your focus, and your consistency actually improve. You'll stop burning out, stop feeling guilty, and start feeling more in flow with your life. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a doctor, a nutritionist, or a medical professional. Everything that I'm sharing here is based on my own research, personal experiences, and what has worked with me in syncing my cycle with my lifestyle. Always listen to your body first and check in with your healthcare provider if you have any concerns about your health or your cycle before making changes. So in this video, I'm going to break down what cycle syncing actually is, how you can align your productivity and workouts with it. By the end of this, you'll have a clear and practical guide to save and start using to make your cycle work for you, not against you. So what is cycle syncing? Cycle syncing is simply the practice of aligning your lifestyle, your work, your habits, even your social events with the 4 phases of your menstrual cycle. So instead of fighting with your body, you work with it. Now, everyone is different. Your cycle can last typically 28 to 35 days. But the first phase of your cycle is your menstrual phase, and this lasts from day 1 to day 7. Think of your cycle like seasons. So your menstrual is your winter. This is when your period happens. Your hormones are at their lowest and your energy is lower. This is your natural time to slow down, reflect, and rest. This is great for journaling, any light movement like walks or yoga, and low pressure work tasks. Your second phase is your spring phase, and this is day 8 to day 13. It's called your follicular phase. This is where hormones start to rise, and so does your energy. This is a great time to start new projects, try new workouts, or to increase the intensity. Then the third phase is your ovulatory phase. This is the shortest phase, and it's typically from day 14 to day 16. Your ovulatory phase is like your summer. This is where your energy is at its highest. Your energy peaks in this phase. You're more confident and social than ever, and actually, you're better at communication during this phase. This is the perfect time for meetings, networking, presentations, collaborations, and higher intensity workouts. This is when you can go running, do your HIIT workouts if you like that. All those are great. And then we're moving into the fourth phase, and this is your luteal phase. This is your autumn season. So typically it lasts from day 17 to day 28, or just the last day of your cycle. This is where your body really starts to slow down. It's a good time to wrap up projects, to focus on gratitude, and this is a good time to shift to strength training or more moderate workouts, rather than pushing max intensity. So now we're going to look at how to sync your productivity and your workouts. Okay, first let's do work. So in your menstrual phase, you're going to do reflecting, journaling, lower demand creative tasks. Maybe you have a hobby, maybe that's to paint or draw or do some pottery. Anything that is a bit more relaxing and grounding, that's all great in your menstrual phase. Then in your follicular and your ovulatory phase, this is when I do my batch filming. You can also do big meetings, any social plans, start new projects. These are great times to do new things and to start new things because you have a lot more energy to actually handle the task. And then in your luteal phase, you want to do more admin related tasks. So whether that's finishing up projects, planning, editing, things that require less energy. As for your workouts, in your menstrual phase, you're going to want to walk, do yoga, stretching, or maybe you want to do a full rest. That's good too. Then in your follicular phase, try new classes. Maybe go to a new Pilates class, do cardio, weight training. And then in your ovulatory phase, this is peak workout time. Social sports, heavy lifting. Like I said, HIIT workouts are great. And then in your luteal phase, strength training, Pilates, and lower impact cardio. So the nutrition basics for your cycle is in your menstrual phase, your body needs warmth and nourishment. Focus on warm foods like soups, stews, herbal teas, and iron-rich foods like leafy greens, lentils, dark chocolate. This will all help replenish your body. Also, magnesium-rich foods are really great for cramps. Then in your follicular phase, this is your spring. So fresh, light, and vibrant foods like salads, smoothies, and lentil proteins can support raising energy levels. Think colorful, energizing meals. Then in your ovulatory phase, hydration is very key here since your body temperature increases slightly. So raw fruits, vegetables, high fiber foods all support hormone balance. And then your luteal phase, cravings may increase here. So focus on implementing complex carbs like sweet potatoes, quinoa, and warming foods to help stabilize your blood sugar levels and also help with mood. Herbal teas like chamomile and raspberry leaf tea are also great for hormone balance and can support relaxation along with that. Just remember that the goal is not to restrict yourself, but instead to nourish your body in a way that supports it during each phase, helping you feel steady, energized, and in sync with yourself. You are not meant to operate like a machine every single day. Listen to your body. It is not a weakness. It's actually one of your biggest strengths. Some myth that I hear about your cycle is that you need to be on to be productive. You don't actually need to be on productive all month. And you're definitely not lazy for needing rest. Hustle culture and challenges like the 75 hard ignore the reality that your energy levels will fluctuate throughout the month. And that's okay. It's actually so cool. Syncing your cycle actually allows you to leverage your natural strengths each week instead of burning out by forcing yourself to grind through low energy phases. You can still do hard things, chase your goals, and stay consistent. Cycle syncing just helps you do it smarter. Once I started planning my high energy tasks and workouts around my follicular and ovulatory phases and allowed slower days during my luteal and menstrual phase, I felt consistent for the first time in a very long time. So stop beating yourself up for needing rest and learn to work with your body instead of against it. Girls are amazing. We are so cool. So learn to love your body and appreciate your cycle because it will actually work for you if you work with it. Learning to cycle sync is a process, but even aligning one small area of your life, like workouts or planning your creative projects around your cycle, will help you feel more in flow. Start by tracking your cycle and notice how your energy naturally changes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.